Be honest. When was the last time you and your partner had an open, honest, and productive conversation when it comes to money? Maybe never. That's the case with so many of my clients. I'm Lisa Chastain. I'm a money coach, best-selling author, and today I want to talk about the ways that I work with my clients to help bridge the gap in relationships so that you can be on your way to having productive, healthy, and conversations that matter. And it's not about budgeting. It's not what you think. Let's get into it. First thing is, did you know that there are different money personalities? These money personalities stem back from childhood. They come from our imprinting years. They're a combination of what we heard about money growing up, who we decided we were going to be about money growing up, what our family's relationship is with money growing up, and we learn from the world around us about who we are with money. Stemming back from a very young age, you and your partner had very different upbringings. It's very likely, whether you grew up in the same neighborhood or not, or the same region of the world or not, money personalities and money identities are built over time. And it's a combination of how we feel about money, where we learned to feel that way from our parents, from our society, from the world around us, from the decisions that we made about money, about ourselves even growing up. And then there's how we work. In my world, the money personality is used as an opportunity for you and your partner to come together and talk about how you're different, celebrate your differences, and bring together the best of both worlds, the best of both of you. There are 5 money personalities, and you can take the money personality quiz that I have at lisachastain.com/quiz. I also talk about this in my new book, Stop Budgeting, Start Living. There's lots and lots of content in this book that can help you bridge the gap with your partner. And I'm going to tell you this, one of the worst ways to start financial conversations is by talking about a budget. And that's tip number 2. Ditch the budget, even temporarily. The one thing that partners try to do is bring the other along into this structure we call a budget. And it's one of the least effective ways for you to bridge the gap and communication in your relationship with money. Recognizing and realizing that you work differently. First and foremost, I have a whole episode about this with my friend Gil Swift. We talk about the Colby, and in particular, there's a financial Colby. It's called the Colby A. If you're looking for a better way to have conversations when it comes to money, which is exactly why you're here, stop talking about a budget. Start talking about how you actually work. The Colby A Index is going to break down for each of you how you work and operate in this world. Some of you are hardcore researchers. You're going to take a lot of time thinking through financial decisions before you take action. Some of you have a lot of follow through. You like to follow systems and steps, step by step. Some of you don't care about either of those things. That's me. I'm what we call a quick start. I've got a 10 quick start. I have a need for risk and uncertainty. That means that a rigid budget will never work for me. It's just not how I'm built. Do I value financial steps? Do I value financial tools? Absolutely. But I don't have that need for all the research. Maybe you're already starting to think about your own relationship and who you are and who you're not. That's a good thing. Using your Colby A Index and your money personality, you and your partner could have conversations that are more emotionally grounded and focused on who you are, how you got to be who you are, how you work. And that is going to be a much more fun conversation to have rather than just budgeting altogether. So there are a lot of financial experts out there. There are a lot of financial channels that are going to be talking about how to budget, and this is not one of them. I'm actually going to invite you as a couple right here, right now, to stop fighting over the budget and start getting into a conversation that really, truly matters. Your money personality and the way that you work using the Colby A Index as a tool would be a great place for you to start. And that's exactly where I start with my clients. There's also those of you who have really a high need for hands-on. This is my husband. I've got a whole episode on this channel in my Real Money podcast about my husband and I. Jimmy and I work very differently, and that's the beauty of our relationship. Jimmy's a construction guy. He's been in construction for the last 30 years. He builds things with his hands. If you go into our house, you'll see all these amazing things that he's made as a welder. beautiful artwork. I could never do that. Behind me, he put all of this together for me. I didn't do it. I had the vision. He's the one that implemented it. And there are a lot of you who need your hands on money where a rigid budget isn't going to work for you either. So how do we pull these pieces together? In my world, I call it your financial DNA. By pulling your money personality, looking at your strengths, looking at why you do what you do, and then working with your Kolbe A index, looking at how you actually work, we can pull those together and create investment profiles that might be different, but you can create success, create new goals, and that's where I'm headed with your ultimate vision in life. Your money personality and your Kolbe A index results are a good place to start understanding how you work and why you make the decisions that you make. And as a couple, then you can come together and think about, well, what is our ultimate vision in life and how are we going to get there? That's the third tip when it comes to having a healthy relationship with your partner, which has nothing to do with budgeting. It has everything to do with the vision that you have for your lives and how you plan on getting there together. So third, build a vision for your life. Build a vision for your life together. Couples that are on the same page about values and vision in life are couples that are more successful. Now you're going to hear my competitors have a different opinion about this, that you have to have joint bank accounts. You have to commingle your money in order to be successful financially. No. You need to have a vision for your lives together, and you need to have a roadmap for getting there based on how you work individually and what you value individually. Create a win-win conversation. And so often budgets create a win-lose conversation. One of you's right, one of you's wrong. One of you sticks to the budget, one of you doesn't. One of you wants to budget, one of you doesn't. So just stop it all together. Stop budgeting. Start living using this framework, understanding who you are, how you operate, what drives you, what are your beliefs about money, where are your strengths when it comes to money. Understand and know your financial DNA. I'm here to help you do that. In my world, I help clients understand their individual financial DNAs. And then, what is your vision for your life? What is most important to you? What are your individual values when it comes to the way that you want to live your life? This is way bigger than building a budget. This is way more important than having a budget to run your financial life. When you're in the driver's seat financially, it feels good for both of you in this partnership. And that's what I want for you to take away from this video today. You can create systems where you both can win. It takes time, but start by having a pure appreciation for where you came from, how you individually work, and then build systems that support you toward the vision that you ultimately want. I have this map in my office. It's a beautiful map of the world, and underneath it, it says, the world is too big to stay in one place, and life is too short to do just one thing. Start with this conversation today with your partner and see how things turn around. If you're looking for more steps, you can grab my new book, Stop Budgeting, Start Living, available on Amazon, also on Audible today. Stop budgeting, start living the lives that you love, and I'm here to help you along the way. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, there's a lot more about healing your relationship with money, and I look forward to having more videos that are going to support you in this conversation along the way. Make sure that you subscribe, grab my new book today, take the money personality quiz, and I'm looking forward to seeing all the amazing things that you create as a result of this conversation instead of budgeting as a way to fix your financial life. I'll see you next time.